What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Frey Experience. We're out here yet again on the Delta doing some wintertime bluegill and pan fishing. And as you guys can tell, the graph is loaded, and that's a small school. We caught a lot of fish, plain and simple. They're bluegill, ain't nothing too crazy. All we did was just spoon for them like in the previous video, but today we definitely got on some bigger fish today. Figured some things out, had to deal with a cold front that rolled in and dropped the temperature almost 6 degrees in the morning. And we had to move and groove, figure some things out, and actually see if these fish actually pulled out from the back of the cove and out into more of the main mouths of the cove and into the actual main channel. We caught them all between about 20 to 25, even 26 feet of water. But when they're loaded, they're feeding, and it is fun. So if you guys are interested in my social medias, I have them linked in the description, which is my Instagram, Facebook, and Facebook group chat, where there will be a giveaway coming up here shortly. Make sure you guys join the group chat to get a chance to win the giveaway. And if you guys are interested in getting some rods and reels or some apparel, Lou's linked in the description. Use code FREY at checkout, all caps, F-R-E-Y, to get your winter started off with a bang. And also down there will be some P-line products. If you guys need any sorts of line, I'll have it linked to the wide variety of line that they have, and you can pick and choose whatever one you want. But I personally like fluorocarbon, tactical, fluoroclear, and of course their braid. I'll see you guys at the first drop. Oh, that ain't a bad one. Well, guys, initially what we're doing is I'm in an area on the Delta around some docks. The fish aren't around the docks. They're sitting in this deeper water, anywhere from 18 to about 25 foot of water, and they're absolutely loaded, as you guys could see. We went and fished some new water this morning, and actually where I actually wanted to go crappie fishing, and we couldn't find anything. The water was just too cold, too shallow. I couldn't find any good grass. But the reason these fish are out here is because, one, they have access to deeper water, and of course they have the thermocline line. As you guys are going to see in the previous video I did out here, the fish were anywhere from 10 to 25 feet deep, and now today they're really hunkering down to the bottom. They're 15, basically they're suspended from 15 feet all the way down to the bottom, which means that the thermocline line dropped overnight because we had a super cold night. There was ice out on the vehicles, out on the road, so it was a super duper cold night. It's January 1st, so Happy New Year, everyone. That's also not going to age very well when someone watches this video in June. And all we're doing here is targeting these panfish, whether they're bluegill, shell crackers like this one right here, or red ear. Basically anything in the panfish family. We do have the opportunity to catch possibly some small bass that are going to be out here roaming with these panfish. But another thing we might be trying to catch, maybe get a chance to catch maybe a green sunfish. Wouldn't mind catching one of those. They're one of my favorite species to catch. And then of course warmouth. I've only caught one in my life, and that'd be kind of fun to catch. Don't know if we're going to catch one of those out here doing this, but we're just out here basically spooning, throwing small casters, small flutter spoons. It's really fun compared to just sitting on the bank or dropping down with night crawlers. I'm not a fan of doing that because it's just boring. Doing it this way makes it a little more fun, gives you something to do. And the cadence that I'm doing is twitch, 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 lifting up on the rod, letting it fall, letting it sit for a little bit, and then just repeating, maybe bouncing it once or twice. All I'm doing is I'm letting it hit the bottom and then reeling it up a little bit. I want to stay up out off the bottom with my flutter spoon because I want it to flutter down. And the most important part is staying on top of these fish. I really do. I just think they're moving really fast. Because I mean, we drifted through here a couple of times and didn't pick them up, you know, the day before, but this is a lot for today right now. This is the most we've seen. Dude, they are not eating it. That one barely had it.
It's you that I caught the first field to cast and they choked all 3 hooks.
But I think those were shell crackers. The shell crackers will choke it. They'll actually go after it without a night crawler on it, and they're bigger. But the bluegill are the tough ones to get them to bite. Normally when you catch a bluegill spooning, it's a decent one. That one hit on the fall. Oh, lovely. This one has all 3 hooks. Not trying to break your jaw. There you go, buddy. And guys, it has gotten really, really tough. I'm about to make some calls on the fly right now and make some adjustments to see if we can find these fish, or at least find them more stacked up. They're not in the same area. They've definitely moved. It's got to be from that cold front that we had 2 days ago. It blew through here, dropped the water degree down to 46.3 in the very morning, and now it's slowly starting to rise back up. So I'm assuming these fish, I doubt these fish went underneath, I doubt these fish went up underneath the docks because it's gonna be way too cold in the shade. I bet you in the shade it's probably about 2 to 3 degree difference. So definitely have to go out deeper, find some areas that they pushed out. I'm definitely seeing that they're not in the back of the coves anymore. So now that means I gotta push out further to possibly main channel docks, or main channel little dips that dip down. Those fish could be huddling up inside of that. But I don't know. I'm not a bluegill fisherman. Just out here trying to have some fun. Just gonna go graph around, see if I can find some more, and hopefully put together some more fish catches. Hopefully find some bigger ones too. That would be really nice to find bigger fish, because these little dinky guys aren't gonna cut it for me. I wanna find some, at least ones close to a pound, if not bigger. It's asking a lot, but this is the Delta. There's some 3-pounders out here. I know there is. Just gotta find them. I just got actually hit pretty hard. This ain't the one that hit me though. This was small. Oh. He has all 3 hooks.
Just letting it sit.
This one wanted it. Letting it fall. I just wish we could find crappie like this. Unless there's crappie mixed in there and the crappie aren't biting, but I mean, shit, dude.
I guess I have one. I don't know.
There's a little bit bigger one. Shell cracker. As I was fighting that fish, his buddies came up with him.
I think I'm hitting them.
Oh, that's a nice one. That might be the biggest of the day.
Oh.
What do you think that is, about 10 inches?
Oh, here's the stuff.
About a 10-incher?
I could tell, was he had like 3 feet of snow?
No, he's 5 or 6 feet.
Oh, shit.
If you want to go play in the snow, go to his house.
Well, I can't make
This
it
one's
if
actually
you
fighting.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
give
one.
him another couple days, and he should be fine.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it wasn't too bad, but
Ooh. Ooh. That's a nice bluegill right there. Look at that bluegill, guys. That is a nice bluegill. Actually, let me check to make sure this is not a hybrid. 'Cause I got a feeling this one's a hybrid. No, it's just straight regular bluegill. It's the biggest bluegill of the day right there. Casey has the biggest shell cracker. And these guys were catching massive shell crackers, dude. We're talking over 1 pound to 2 pounders. And I ended up, chopping it up with one of these guys, and they were Cambodian. And they weren't cooking the whole fish. They're actually cutting the fillets out and deep frying them right there in a wok. kind of style thing. And dude, it was so good. So good. These ones are actually starting to fight. They're big enough to fight.
Big enough to put the cast mask.
These are loaded right here. Loaded. They're outrunning the scarabs. Oh my god. On the fall. Oh my goodness, they're outrunning already. Oh my, dude, that was heavy.
Yeah.
That was heavy. There was one big arch about that big on the bottom. I dropped all the way down there and just let it sit. And I just felt, boom. And I lifted up and you saw that. That's the most bend this rod's been in the last couple of days. Either it was a big panfish or it was a catfish maybe.
I think they're hitting it. They're just running.
Could be.
Get away from the pod. That's why they feel good when you get into them. Oh,
It's a good school right here. On the drop shot?
yeah, they're just fucking annihilating it right now.
Pile driving it or what? Oh goodness, this one choked it too.
I just don't want to choke it.
Good luck with that. I know, right?
It's like, it feels good.
Right? I want to throw a frog.
Well, man.
Oh boy.
Oh.
This is actually fighting. Oh, that's not a bad one. I'll take that right there. Nice bluegill. Oh, I thought that was a green sunfish, but I was wrong. Well, that was a fail. Crappie. Watch, we could like push up in there and watch we'll catch a crappie. I don't know. Dude, they're not even hitting it. It's just getting heavy. That's not a bad one. That's a fatty. Oh my Casey. I think he's safe to say he wanted the spoon. I think it's safe to say he wanted the spoon. Choop.
Well, no shit.
I remember when me and Tim were out here one time bass fishing, he flipped the drop shot over to that pole over there by itself and caught a, I don't know, 13, 14 inch shell cracker. Big, it was real big.
Bass!
Really?
Bass!
Oh my gosh.
Bass!
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Little bass. Letting it fall, huh?
Yeah, dude, look how chubby he is.
That's hilarious. Well, we caught a bass today. He ain't very big. Ooh, that's a nice one right there. Doubled up on some nice ones right here, actually. I got it. Well, here's your bigger school, Casey, of the good ones.